which has seen some hard times in the last few months. First, natural disasters and freak weather wreaked havoc. Then 17-odd wildfires devastated large areas and affected millions of lives in August and September. And now, California battles two wildfires at once.
Orange flames engulfed acres of forest land across the state of California. Fierce and wind-driven wildfires charred hectares of forest land. 8,000 acres were turned to ash in Ventura County, just north of Los Angeles. Tens of thousands of homes were evacuated as the blaze showed no sign of abating. It also forced the closure of a stretch of Highway 101, a major north-south route.
The challenge also for us is that we are at the beginning of a significant Santa Ana wind event that will last a number of days. Right now we have somewhere between 400 and 500 firefighters on scene, many more on request and will be coming in. Obviously we have another fire in the East County that we are trying to share resources with.
Another fire, dubbed as the Camp Fire, started near Camp Creek Road, just north of Sacramento. Paradise City, a town of about 27,000 people, was completely destroyed. Strong winds and dry conditions spread the blaze quickly across several towns in the Sierra foothills. Flames as high as 50 feet were recorded in the town of Paradise. As fire ripped through residential areas and flames leapt from hospitals and schools, roads were clogged with burnt-out vehicles and abandoned police cars. Residents rushed to leave towns as fire engulfed both sides of the road leading out. Smoke turned the daytime sky black in the area as hundreds of firefighters from across the region raced against time to battle the flames, from both the ground and by air. The blaze destroyed everything in its way, injuring a few civilians. Within 6 hours, the blaze had spread to close to 70,000 square kilometers. This week's blaze is one of the 14 currently active in California. In September this year, hundreds of homes were evacuated in Wyoming in the United States. A month before that, in August, California's holy fire was burning out of control in the Cleveland National Forest. The state of California has had an unfortunate history of devastating wildfires. Bureau Report, Wion, World is One.
The weather has caused misery in Europe too. In Italy, the city of Venice witnessed one of its worst floods last week. The floods claimed some lives as it inundated 3/4 of Venice. Wion's Sumit Chaturvedi gets you the latest from the city.
It has been a week since the city of Venice was hit by one of the worst floods in history of the city. Well, we are in the St. Mark's Square in Venice, and this square was flooded with water exactly a week ago. The problems still exist here. The problems are there that the water has seeped into the foundations of the buildings. That is making it very, very weak. Well, also these buildings make Venice very, very unique for visitors. The problems are here as far as tourism is concerned as well, because tourists are not coming here now. The cruise ships are not landing at its ports, and that's a big problem for shops as well. Well, people are blaming the flooding for two reasons. First of all, climate change has happened, because of which now there is more rain, because of which there is water sometimes everywhere. Also, corruption is a big problem, because the funds which were meant to be used for making walls were not used for making walls here. Last week, 75% of Venice was flooded, and people are not clearly happy about it. This is Sumit Chaturvedi signing off from Venice for Wion, World is One.